What's up everyone, this is Max Simplifier. Now I got really some great news today. And the news is that I have gotten Growl 1.3, which is there in the Mac App Store for $1.99. I have gotten it, the cracked version. Registered, licensed and everything, and it's not a trial. It's really working. So before we get started, the download link will be in the description below. Okay, and now there have been a lot of changes really in Growl. Growl is no longer in the system preferences. If I go to system preferences over here, Growl is no longer there. Growl is actually now an application. Over here, I have it over here, Growl. Once you press on it, this icon in the menu bar will appear and the settings will appear. Now things have gotten a little bit different. Let me show you a very quick preview. First of all, over here you can start Growl at login, and here is the thing that's really quite new and a very important feature, which is if you, for example, you get a notification and you are away from the computer, which always happens with me, then how should I say this? A roll-up window opens up over here and tells you the history or tells you the notifications that you have missed while you're away from the computer. And over here you can set the amount of seconds you want of inactivity that will let this notification go to the roll-up window. It's a really very important feature and it has been really useful in the meantime. Then we go for the applications. This is where you can configure the applications and how they should notify you of anything. And unfortunately, you cannot add actually any application, but they get automatically added every time you log out, log in, or install a new application or uninstall an application. So everything happens automatic around here. For the displays, as you all know, the displays are the same. You can change the displays from here, and you can download even more displays just from here. And the previews and everything, just like the normal one we had in Growl 1.2.2, nothing really new about it. And the network, well, this is for if you want to listen for incoming notifications and if you want to send them to other servers, if you're connected in a certain network and all of that, which isn't really quite what I'm doing right now, so I'm not using it, but that's what it is. Finally, in the history, now in this roll-up window, actually there comes a history. In this history, I want to enable it on. In this history, what happens is that they get stored over here, whether the notification has been sent to the roll-up window or whether you have been notified and you've pressed a notification showing showing Growl that you have already been notified. Whether you have missed it or whether you have seen it, they get stored in the history over here so that you can check them up later in the settings. Just simply go to the Growl in the menu bar, open Growl preferences, this is going to open, go to the history, and there you can read the history. Even without doing that, if you go to Growl over here, you're going to find the Growl history over here, the histories displayed over here. It's an important application if you want to know what has recently happened, whether it's a notification you have missed or a notification you have seen and everything, but you just want to know what has happened earlier or something like that, and I find it important. That's why I'm going to enable it. That's it for the history. So the history is the new feature, and the roll-up window is the new features, and they are very important and very good features also. And finally, this is about the Growl application itself, and that's it. And as I said, Growl is no longer in the system preferences, it's now an application, and when you open it, I will set it up in the login items. You're going to find it over here in the menu bar. You can pause Growl from over here, you can quit it, and of course you can open the Growl preferences from over here to open up the window I've shown you earlier. Well, that's it for this video, and that's it for Growl 1.3. Please do not subscribe, and if you have any comments, leave it below.